Welcome to the Accounts tab in your Settings page. Now, if you are a collaborator in this account, there's really not a whole lot you're going to be able to do here. You can pretty much scroll down and see what your admins have set, but you won't be able to set anything yourself. This page is really designed for account owners and admins. Now, there are a couple things that you can do on this page as an account owner that you will not have access to as just an admin. And that is things like edit details. In your organization details section, if I go into edit details, as an account owner, I can change things like the monogram color and the account name itself. As an account admin, you'll be able to see this window and get into it and try to change the name, but it's just not going to work. Below Organized Details, we have the list of administrators in this account. And if you want to invite additional admins and collaborators, you can just press the Manage Users button over here or the Users button right over here. That page, of course, allows you to manage all the users in the account, including the collaborators, the admins, as well as setting up who the billing contact is going to be and the account owner. But I have a whole nother video about that I'll link to in the corner. As we keep scrolling down, we see the advanced admin settings right over here, and public sharing is the first option. This is also something that only the account owner can manage. If you're not familiar with Matterport's Discover site, I highly recommend that you check it out. It's a really great way of experiencing spaces and visiting sites from around the world that you may not otherwise be able to travel to. And if you open up the Share and Invite window in your digital twin, you might see Public as one of the options. And by choosing Public as the Share option, you're making your digital twin part of the Discover site, which also means search engines will be able to find it. And we know that some digital twins out there have very sensitive information in them. And as the account owner, you want to make sure that your admins and collaborators are not able to accidentally make the model fully public, and thereby on the Discover site and easily found by a search engine. So it's in your control as the account owner to disable that feature by simply turning this toggle off. Below that, we have social sharing, and this really just sets the default for whether social sharing is enabled or disabled in new digital twins. This is something that every admin in your account will be able to control. You can also enable or disable this at the digital twin level. So if I come here to the account page and deactivate social sharing, it'll simply make the default social sharing option disabled, but I can always go into any one of my digital twins and reactivate it for that specific model. Then we have public details, and public details is something that you may want to set, especially if you are in residential real estate or commercial real estate. This is really great because it lets you set a default setting for things like contact name, presented by, contact phone, and email. And this just makes it a lot easier so that you don't have to continually enter this information in every time a new digital twin gets processed. Of course, you can always edit this information if things do change at the digital twin level itself, or come back here and set a new default for new digital twins that get processed. Further down, we have Capture Services orders, and this just enables or disables the ability for your team to place Capture Services orders. And if we scroll to the very bottom, you have OAuth authorizations, and enabling this basically just means that third-party platform partners that use our API and SDK will be able to connect to the back end of your account. So if you are using any SDK or API platform partners, they may need this setting to be activated, in which case any admin can take care of that.